people around Belichick his friends are very worried he's on the hot seat this year.
Hoyo! Hoy dog!
How you doing?
Hey, it's
How's
Nick.
it going?
Do you think I could throw a football 62 yards? So we're back. Another episode of the Dan and Ninko Show, episode number 99.
After a long hiatus.
99 after a
4-week hiatus.
Well, you know, I had to go
Ninkovich
see
vacation.
Captain Insano. Had to go see my old man, so we went to the Midwest, best place to ever be.
To Indiana.
I feel like corn and flatness and just Chicago.
You ended up in Florida though too. You took an adult Disney vacation.
Oh well, it was the anniversary. It was me and Paige's anniversary. So we have a nice episode today. A good recap of the last 4 weeks, things that we have missed.
Yeah.
Ninko's unemployed. Ninko's about to collect unemployment. No more ESPN for Ninko. But you know what that means? Do you know what that means?
What?
I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. Anything. Now, before I had to be like a little bit
You were a Disney
cautious on what I say. Well, Disney. Have you been to Disney lately?
Yeah, but I'm saying you were a Disney employee.
Yeah, I was a Disney employee.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I still am technically, but it doesn't matter because they're not renewing my contract. They're not renewing the contract.
So do you still have to work for them then?
Yeah, I still have like 5 more days.
Oh, jeez.
But I don't give a shit. What are they going to do? Like, hey,
Yeah. You're fired?
hey, we're not bringing you back. You have 5 days left. We're not going to pay you for your, like, screw it. I'm going to say whatever I want. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, so it was kind of a situation where I felt that was going to happen. And it's not like, for me, like a devastating thing. Everyone's like texting me like I'm going to jump off a cliff or something. Like, so sorry. Are you okay? It's like, what? Yeah. Like I was talking football, but the ESPN in general. I mean, who watches ESPN?
I don't really watch ESPN.
Every time anyone ever saw me, it was in a bar
at an airport
with subtitles, no freaking sound on. Like everyone would send me a video and it would be me like
you could see the words starting
it would
to go
just
across
be
the
like
bottom.
the thing going in subtitles, and you never heard my voice. So it's like, I mean, literally ESPN's ratings or Sports Center's ratings in some of these shows are airports and bars.
That's where all their ratings are.
Yeah, like who now with your phone and YouTube and podcasts and all that stuff, who gets their highlights from
you
Sports Center?
get it all on.
Get it on your phone now. Like the transition of media, it's changing very fast. Like how everything is going now, and what this modern, like younger society, this group of younger people, what they want, how they entertain things, it's not through television. It's not through television. It's through your phone. It's through like an app. It's through the YouTube. It's through Instagram. It's Reels. It's TikTok. That's what it is now. So the way that I would say that the way that they're going about it, because you think of ESPN, right? And they're trimming the fat or they're trying to cut costs.
Yeah.
You know, they let go of 20 people. Steve Young. A couple of the ones that I was surprised about. David Pollack. I thought David Pollack was great.
Yeah.
I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Like college game day and
for
like
college,
college stuff. Like that's what he does. He was really good at that.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed. I even thought Matt Hasselbeck.
Yeah.
I thought he was really good too.
Yeah.
Like he's on NFL Sunday Countdown. He did the stuff, the pregame. He did all the interviews with like the quarterbacks and with like, I thought they were really good interviews, and the way he broke things down was really well.
Yeah, I'm surprised they got rid of anybody from Sunday morning. Because the whole show was actually pretty decent.
And then
that's one of the shows I would watch.
Like Susie Colbert, like is like a classic ESPN. And Jeff Van Gundy.
I forgot to let go of Jeff Van Gundy.
It's Jeff Van Gundy, like one of the best NBA guys that you can have break things down because he was a coach.
There's not many people left, right?
No, I mean there's plenty of people left, but what do those guys have in common? No, we won't get into that. But if you look at the people that they did let go, so like the morning show of Kelderman, Max Kelderman.
Yeah, but you couldn't watch him.
I like Max. So Max, this is what Max needs to do. He needs to do a boxing, he's
podcast.
a really good boxing analyst.
Yeah.
Like going through he knows everything about the history, he knows everything about current.
He's really good on Showtime boxing and all that. Really good with that.
He's really good at
Terrible at everything else though.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah.
Dude, he had a huge contract.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why they let him go.
I know, but they have to buy them out, I do believe.
Yeah,
they have to pay. I mean, he signed like a $19 million contract.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson, really?
Keyshawn Johnson signed a really big contract with ESPN, like last year. And I think he has like 3 years on the deal. So he's still going to get paid. Jalen Rose, who I thought did a great job with NBA stuff.
Yeah. Neil Everett,
which was like,
he's Sports Center.
Classic ESPN.
There's not many of them left. There's none of the original guys left.
Guys, no. But so this is funny. So when I was in Chicago, I flew back to see my parents. Or actually, sorry, I did not fly back. I drove with the family, with the dog. We drove to my mom and dad's house. So I had to work on a Wednesday. So literally, I got up at 3 a.m., got on the first flight, flew to Connecticut, got into Connecticut at like 10 o'clock, got in an Uber, went to ESPN because I had to work that day. And I got a text message from the person that does the hiring, I guess. So he texts me, "Hey, when are you around today? Wanted to grab you on contract situation." Contract situation. What does that make you feel? Like, if you read that, what would you think?
They're renewing you. You could be going to negotiate a contract.
Right? Wanted to grab you on contract situation. So I was like, "Hey, I'm actually in cafeteria grabbing a quick bite. I flew in today, took the kid to my parents." He said, "I'm here too. Where are you at?" I sent him, picking up a sandwich. I'm at the deli. Sent him a picture. Deli. That's where I was at. So I sit down with him. He goes, "Hey, I really want to sit down and talk to you that we're not going to renew your contract."
that was like the first thing he said?
Yeah, he was like, "We're not going to renew your contract." Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, thanks."
Yeah, and you have to pay for that sandwich.
Why didn't you just text me or my agent, like, "We're not renewing your contract"?
But shouldn't that be going through your agent though anyway?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
I know,
it's coming to me anyway. But why wouldn't you just tell somebody that months? Because honestly, I mean, when I was on vacation with the kids a couple months ago, I got a call from Sean Payton. Sean Payton wanted me to come be the outside linebackers coach with the Broncos. So he basically was like, "I need to know quickly." So I had my agent reach out to ESPN, like, "Hey, Rob has an opportunity here to go coach for the Broncos. Is there a future? Like, do you see him continuing to work for ESPN? If not, it helps him at least have a little decision in his mind, like, hey, this is going to be gone. Maybe if I jump in the coaching, I mean, shit, I would have to move the family. No more Dan and Ninko show. Would have been a sad, sad day. I didn't do that, but it would at least help to know, like, hey, there's no opportunity here. There's not another opportunity. They could have easily said, yeah, we're not going to renew his contract like months ago. They know who they're not going to renew. They know that. Like, they know who
it wasn't like a decision they made yesterday morning.
The explanation of why was, you're really good at what you do. Everyone really enjoys you. You're funny. You're likable. Everyone enjoys working with you. You never have a problem. You never miss anything. But the high ups, this is beyond me. I don't know if that's true. They're having to cut costs, and they're letting a lot of people go. So this is just a budgeting thing. I was like, okay.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, it's not you. I really like you. You're a really nice person.
You're really good at this.
But I feel like we would be better off as friends.
Yeah, that's like
what it was.
You
get kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
I never forget Caitlin Capel in high school.
Did that to you?
AOL. I was on my AOL, Rob284 at AOL. That was my
Rob, that was original.
Rob284. That was my instant messenger. So Rob Yeager, a good friend of mine, I was with him when I was back home. So this is a funny Ninko story. This is just a true meathead Ninko, high school Ninko story. So Caitlin Capel, probably the prettiest girl in school, like 100%, hands down. Very, very beautiful girl. I was like nervous to ever talk to her because she was very pretty. So I'm walking down the hallway. This is sophomore year. And my buddy Rob Yeager is literally next to her at the in the locker. And I didn't know Rob at this point. He was new, just transferred into school. So I'm like, who's this asshole talking to Caitlin Capel? I'm like, this freaking new kid just gonna like talk to her like that? I got no stones. I can't talk to her. I'm nervous. So we fast forward this whole process because me and Rob become friends. One time I'm like, bro, the first time I met you, I didn't even like you. You were talking to Caitlin Capel. I thought you were like, he's like, yeah, it was alphabetical order. Our names. My locker was next to her because of the alphabet, not because I had like the balls to talk to her. I was terrified of her. He's like, it was alphabetical. I was like, oh shit. Well, I like you now, and we're still friends.
Almost ruined a friendship.
So
what happened on AOL then?
So I said, hey, Caitlin, how are you? I'd love.
Did you do it though as like how, and then the letter R, and then the letter U?
How are you? Question. Would you like to go to homecoming with me? Nope. Nope. I'm already going with someone. I said, fuck. I missed. That's it. That was it. That was it.
Then all of a sudden you heard the door slam, and you went right off of AOL that for the day.
I wasn't her type, jock. She was like an artsy person. She was a big Justin Timberlake fan at the time. In sync. Didn't have the frosted tips or the blonde hair, so it's all good. It's all good.
You don't carry that with you at all.
Steve Richards, I do believe. I still remember his name.
Jesus. Don't hold on to things, huh?
Dude, I hold on to everything. That's the story of Ninko, but that's great. Fuel. Give me fuel. The coaches used to bust my balls all the time. They're like, Ninko, it must not be good enough. I said, what? Yeah, I am. Show you. So you're going to
show up ESPN now?
Yeah. Here.
Gonna put the ratings through the roof.
McAfee. They hired Pat McAfee. So we're gonna hire Pat McAfee. We're just gonna cut all you under.
He took out like 20 people, 20 or 30 people.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Pat,
nothing against him.
I do like Pat. I like Pat. I like his show. I like his style. I wonder if they're gonna change his ways though. They're
gonna have to.
I mean,
you can't do the same thing on ESPN.
Can you say fuck on ESPN?
No.
Can we say that? We can say that. Right?
Yeah. You got the E rating on this a long time ago.
So Pat's show, I feel like they're desperately trying to create something that gives them some traction.
But
did you watch the ESPYs?
No.
No.
What are the? I forgot they were even on. The only thing I saw was what came up on my social media was the LeBron James with the Dr. Nefario glasses. That's the only thing I saw.
Hold on, I gotta know this. At what point does someone not just tell you look funny? You look like Dr. Nefario from the Minions. Like, why would you wear circle glasses like a welder? Like, they're circle glasses and they're pitch black. Like, how do you wear those inside and not trip on something? Anyway, the ESPYs, I think they had like a 1.4 rating or something like that. That's like nobody watches the ESPYs. Nobody watches shows like that. Who watches the shows just so you could?
The awards though are so stupid now.
They're so bad. They're so bad.
It's like I didn't even know half the awards. I forgot the ESPYs were even on.
I did. I just saw after the fact. I saw after the fact because I do follow Pat. And I follow his show, and he hosted because I think Kevin Hart was supposed to host, but they have that holdout through whatever.
Oh, the Screen Actors Guild Award thing, yeah.
So he hosted it, which, I mean, you got to have some coconuts to do that. But when you're getting paid $85 million, whatever, let me roll it out there. I'll see if I can make some jokes.
I like Pat McAfee's show and all that, but I just don't see how it fits ESPN. I just don't see how it
I feel like
together.
The fan base of Pat McAfee, I mean, shit, there was a massive, like, pushback on when he announced it. You know, if you look at the people are like, how could you do that? How could you do that?
Yeah. Well, the people that are going to watch Pat McAfee are still just going to watch his show on YouTube. They're not going to go to ESPN to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen.
That's just what people do. I mean, that's the way people consume. And plus, not a lot of people anymore, I think, watch the whole show. They watch, like, the clips and stuff like that.
Yeah, they watch the little snippets and, like,
but the thing is, that doesn't do anything for ESPN. Like, nobody's going to sit on ESPN for 2 hours watching the Pat McAfee show.
He'll gain the airport and the bars.
Yeah.
He'll be on at the airport. It'll be the subtitles.
But you can't watch it. You watch it for like 10 seconds and you just wait for like the highlight to come up of whatever you're going to want to watch. You know, like the highlight of the football game. If you're in the airport on a Monday, you're waiting to see, the highlights.
The show the shows that you tune into are like the pregame show for me. That's it. Is a pregame show half hour before a game starts.
Yep.
And then, shit, that's it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Right?
Some of the morning stuff you tune into a little bit, like if something's going on, if there's a big deal going on.
There's a couple things I have a problem with. Did you watch the Home Run Derby? Did you watch anything with the... Nobody
See,
does.
like... I want to so bad. Like I wanted to turn on the All-Star game, and I turned it on for a little bit. I turned it on like the 8th inning. It's just not the same anymore.
Wasn't it 3-2?
Yeah.
Wasn't the game 3-2?
Yeah. It's not the same anymore.
Dude, baseball blows.
Like you just don't.
Baseball.
The peak All-Star game
sucks.
The peak All-Star game.
I got a lot of heat for this when we're talking about who goes to who goes to Fenway.
You went to Fenway.
Is that an ad?
You went to Fenway.
Yeah, I went to drink beer and enjoy myself. My wife.
I went and watched the games.
We bet. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Did a nice photo.
Watching the games.
People are like, "Is this an ad?" I'm like, why is this an ad? I'm basically saying it's boring. But anyway, when I was a kid, the Home Run Derby
was cool.
Was freaking badass. They had targets at 500 feet. They put a target up.
You don't remember
and you had
McGuire
Mark
hitting him?
McGuire just forearming it on freaking juice. Hey, like
I don't think McGuire hit one less than like 440 in the All-Star game.
Sammy Sosa,
Home Run Derby.
Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds.
Yeah,
like
it was insane.
What? Are you kidding me? You had Sammy Sosa, and I saw a clip on this the other day. Because I was listening to Zoe talk about it. There used to be a time, so now they have what, dead baseballs. Like they're trying to make not like dangerous. I don't know. Like they don't want the home runs to be as high, the scoring to be as high. But anyway, now every player has their own throwing guy, like BP guy.
They always had that though.
Yeah, but that's stupid. Just have a guy stand there and throw you baseballs and hit home runs. Why do you have to change the pitch, the thrower over with the batter? And then you got to explain why the guy's there. Oh, this guy goes back to when he was training. His hitting coach really helped him in his power zone, and he likes it low and inside. Just throw the ball and hit the ball out of the park. Back when Piazza, not Piazza, which I like Piazza.
Piazza.
You didn't like Piazza?
No.
Why?
I don't know. Just rubbed me the wrong way.
He's kind of arrogant.
And when he threw I remember when Clemens threw the bat at him when it broke. Yeah, that was the funniest thing.
That was a good one. So Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire. I was watching a clip of when they had the Home Run Derby at Fenway. I can't remember the year. I think it was
1999.
1999.
Best All-Star game ever.
Insane.
Best All-Star game ever.
They literally had a net outside of the monster to where they weren't hitting freaking cars and hitting freaking buildings. Dude, I think he hit a moonshot like 5'10" outside of the park.
It was insane.
The whole street was full. Like it was like Bourbon Street on Mardi Gras. Like the whole street,
everybody's trying to catch a ball.
Packed.
I think a ball hit the Mass Pike.
It's just insane.
Yeah,
that's the best. What?
Well, Tony Gwynn wheeled Ted Williams out before the game. Best game ever.
Insane.
Before they took his head.
Insane.
Yeah, before they froze his head.
Now he's frozen somewhere.
Head's frozen.
Head's frozen.
Yeah.
To where you can plug him in somewhere.
Yeah. But that was the peak All-Star game. Pedro Martinez walked in, struck out 5 out of 6. He struck out like Larry Walker, Sammy Sosa,
what
Mark
was
McGwire.
the downfall?
Getting rid of the juice.
Come on, just let him smash homers. Come on, who cares? Let him go.
If you let everybody do it, it's not unfair.
It's
is
healthy now, I guess. It's like these guys, they do it the right way.
Well, that's what I mean. Like back then, right? You're shooting up steroids, but like, aren't guys kind of doing it anyway now, but like a different way?
Yeah.
Like, like it's not like just, pulling your pants down, getting the injection. It's like, a different way.
There's a doctor that is very good at creating a substance that is undetectable.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
That helps me in my performance.
Yeah.
Like, I made what? I'm going to make what? 50, 60, 80 million dollars if I have to invest whatever. Like, okay. Like, look, who's the Ohtani?
Yeah.
Best player
to ever play the game.
Best player to ever play the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Best player to ever play the game.
I mean, he's insane.
He's insane.
Yeah, you see what they're saying his contract's going to be?
Yeah, like 500, 600 million.
700 million.
600 million. At what point does it not make sense anymore to pay these guys that?
It doesn't, because the teams make so much more money.
Mike Trout, what is he doing? He's injured his wrist. Injured his ribs.
Mike Trout's always hurt, though.
He's always hurt.
Always.
He's guaranteed how much money?
Well,
all these
Major
big
League Baseball
contracts in baseball,
are guaranteed.
nobody.
They're all guaranteed.
I understand that, but when you sign these massive deals, these guys don't perform like they would when they were trying to get the deal. Why can't you have an incentive? Like, oh, you're guaranteed.
But you got to remember
X amount of money, and if you hit over 300, you get a multiplier bonus, or you can make it. Like, there's no incentive now.
Baseball's the best collective bargaining agreement, because say you're on a rookie contract and you outperform the contract, you can get arbitration and get more money.
The baseball union
Did you ever see
the
that?
most powerful. Yeah. They have the most power.
So like if you're making $1 million a year,
I would say that they ruined.
100%.
They ruined the game based on how the players approach the game.
Yeah.
When you have to fight and you have to like do whatever it takes to try and make and create a living or anything that comes with being a professional athlete, there's only a select few that make that the big money, and they continue to have a sickness inside them that wants to be really great.
Yep.
Kobe, Jordan, I'd say LeBron is in that. Like,
yeah.
he wants to be great at everything he does.
Yeah.
But then you also have guys that make the money and they just shut it down. They shut it down.
Well, there's a lot of them like that.
A lot of them like that.
Yeah.
I mean, now football, like, that's the biggest.
Football, you can't really shut it down, because where you don't have the guaranteed money, you can't really shut it down.
Well, but I'm saying the money, the numbers are starting to get to a point where
you'll be able
once you get a certain guaranteed dollar amount, like this year, for example, does Lamar Jackson, now that he's heavily paid,
does
where
he take
he's
off
set
and scramble?
forever and never has to worry about work and never has to worry about anything ever again? But just a calendar year before, 2 years ago, he was literally like had to perform at a certain level to try and get to that number.
Yeah.
Now, I'm paid.
Yeah, you try to gain that extra 10 yards.
Your makeup, now how you're made, and your mentality on being great, like, Patrick Mahomes, or having a
Brady.
legacy. Now that takes over. Now we'll find out. I don't think Lamar's like that. I think Lamar is a guy that wants to have.
Yeah. I think he wants to keep going.
I think he wants to be a great football player and
but there's
win
plenty.
championships.
There's plenty that won't.
But there's plenty of guys that
get paid and just be done.
Hit the cruise button.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm good.
Not everybody's like Tom Brady that,
Like Michael, who is it? Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
From the Saints.
Yeah, he's always.
Dude, he got paid and
hurt.
never played.
Yeah.
He got paid and basically never played again.
Yep.
Because of injuries. But like, how much of those injuries are because he wasn't playing the way that he did before?
Well, the thing is, isn't pretty much every player always injured?
Every player's injured.
That's what I mean.
Fight through injuries.
Yeah.
Depending on your, if you have a high ankle, you can't cut. But
but
if you're nicked up and you're like, I'm 85.
Well, if you're an offensive lineman like Logan Mankins with no ACLs in each knee, and you're playing with it, would just brace that thing up and go.
Tape it up and go.
Yeah, that's a whole different animal then. But there are players. I think that's what it is. Is like everybody's always injured. It's the ones. Do you want to push through to play while hurt?
With all the money that is invested in a player in all aspects of sport, baseball, basketball, football, wouldn't you have like a certain psychologist or somebody that could just sit down with somebody or just be with them for a week to understand what
Teams
type
don't
of
do
competitor that is?
They don't do that like in the draft process?
They do. You sit down and you talk to them, but that's...
Yeah, but are the
when you're
questions
trained
pointed
and
to
you're
be there?
coached for months on how to speak and how to respond to questions. They literally sit you down and they go through all these questions and how you respond and how you react to a certain question and how do you rebuttal a certain way. Even if they ask you a question you don't know, they train you on how to do that.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks, you kind of get an idea. The 3 hours sitting down with somebody for an hour or two, like asking them questions. You get fooled.
How many visits did you have? How many?
I had a lot.
Yeah.
At the combine?
Yeah.
I had a lot of visits.
Like every team?
So what they do is at the combine, back when they used to have, I don't know if they still have it, but in Indianapolis, they had this hotel. It was connected to the RCA Dome where they had
they just put everybody in a room.
They put everybody in this hotel, but the hotel actually had train cars, like trolley cars in it, like a train, and they turned the trains into hotel rooms. And you would go, like it was a massive rooms on each side, like regular hotel rooms, trains in the middle that are rooms, and each one had like a sign with the team. And then like there was a time clock on how long the interviews were, and then they hit a horn, and then when your time was up, if you had a list, I think I had like 7. Like you go from room to room to room to room to room.
Yeah, get it all done.
The most nerve-wracking thing was when they put you on the chalkboard.
What, to drop a play?
Yeah, no, they'll be like, draw cover 2, which, okay, it's easy. Cover 3, okay.
Did you have an interview with the Patriots?
I did.
Was that the most nerve-wracking one?
No.
The hardest one?
Miami was the most. Miami was pretty tough.
Even at 0-16?
No, because there was Saban.
Oh.
That was Saban. In 06,
yeah.
It was Saban. 05 would have been the offseason before 06.
Yeah.
It was Nick Saban, who is very, he's kind of a dick, honestly. Like the way he talks to you. Like,
just talks down to you like you're an idiot.
Yeah. Like, how many sacks do you think you can get in the league? 7? 7. Can't get 7. You're just like, I just picked 7. I feel like it's a good number. Like for a rookie, I think I can get 7, But anyway, yeah, that's
who'd you meet with from the Patriots?
I sat down with Floyd Reese. That was the GM at the time.
Yeah.
I don't think he's with us anymore. I
No.
think he passed.
Yeah.
I think it was Dean Pease.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah, Dean Pease was the DC. I think Matty was in the room, but he was just like quality. They have a bunch of people in the room, but they're like doing
coffee
stuff. Yeah, like
writing the stuff down.
Getting donuts.
Yeah.
I think there was only 3 or 4 people in the room.
Yeah, okay.
Bill was not there.
Yeah,
I had a workout, so this is how it goes. You do the combine, you do the interviews, and then you have private workouts at your college. So me and Ray Edwards had a private workout with the Patriots, and Dean Pease, the DC, came out to work us out.
Okay.
So I had a private workout with them. I had a private workout with the Bengals. I had a private workout with the Buffalo Bills.
You have one with the Saints too?
Bill Kolar, what's that?
You ever have one with the Saints?
Nope. Didn't have
They
one with the
drafted you,
Saints.
right?
They drafted me,
Yeah, that's weird.
Bill Kolar was the defensive line coach for the Buffalo Bills. He used to be he used to coach the Rams when they were with the show on turf.
Oh, Greatest Show on Turf.
Yeah. So he was an intense guy. I think he's still he's still in the league, I think. Marion Hobby was my the D-line coach with the Saints. That dude was nuts. That dude was nuts. Go, 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 go. His individual.
Was that the whole Bountygate crew?
Oh, man. I was with them with Bountygate.
Yeah,
no,
so
Bountygate was 2009 season. But when I got drafted in 06, I tore the old ACL. I was on IR. I got cut in 07 because I tore this knee up. I got picked up by the Dolphins. Was with the Dolphins 07, 08. 2008, I got released. No, I got released, and I was an inside linebacker for 08. I was on active roster for like the last couple of weeks. I got claimed by the Saints at the end of the season, so I went back to the Saints at the end of 08. 09 was that whole Greg Williams Bounty Gate thing. I was a long snapper. That's all I was. But I would go to all the meetings on defense because I was like, well, if I get a chance, I need to know everything. So I remember like yesterday, he kind of had a twang when he talked. He'd say, hey, when you hit that guy, when he's on the sideline, it's called a whack tackle. You know what a whack tackle is? You put your helmet on his ACL, and the first thing to hit the ground is his head, and it sounds like whack. Like, so put my head on his ACL and whack his head on the ground. Cut the head off, the body will die. That's all I could say. Cut the head off, the body will die. Like,
he's responsible for 802 CTE lawsuits himself.
Jeez.
That's some crazy stuff.
Football was crazy. Football's getting soft, man. Football's getting soft. Soft.
Kind of has to, though.
How does it? It's the games get
because they're afraid of all the head injuries.
Well, that's look. If I die, which we all are going to die, that's the. So rest in peace, Ryan Mallett. He was a good teammate.
That's crazy.
You know, that sucks. Terrible situation in Destin. Was not his fault. Not like as far as the flags. And at first, everyone was saying that there was a group of people that went out into a double red or whatever. You can't go in the water. That was not the case. They were out there on a sandbar. People were trying to get in. There was a group of people that started struggling to get back in, and unfortunately drowned. But back, so when I think back to when Ryan Mallett, dude, first of all, Ryan Mallett had the strongest arm
so
that I have ever, like, I'm talking, so when he would do a check down, he would literally, like, it'd be like for me to you.
Yeah.
And Bill would be like, hey, Ryan, just
get it there.
take a little off that thing. Let's get it to him, you know. The dude, he used to be, so I lived on 5 Neff. He was down the street. He rented a house, like, down the street. Terrible situation. So my thoughts and prayers are with his family. But on the internet, on the website for the Patriots, they posted a thing, and I put, great teammate, great person, rest in peace. And somebody underneath it put, "You're next." Like, I'll be reading your obituary soon. You know, it's like,
what the fuck?
I wanted to say, this is what I wanted to say. You're gonna die too, motherfucker. Like, we're all gonna die. Like, what are you talking about? Like, everybody that is on Earth right now is gonna die. Like, we all know that. So you got to do what you love. You got to enjoy what you do. Drive the freaking car. Drive the cars you want. Like me, I got a lot of cars. I got a car addiction. You tell me Paige is going to want to check the checkbook soon. I need to chill out on the cars. But I do know this.
Grabbing that thing.
We're all going, so you might as well enjoy it.
Did somebody really write that?
Yeah, somebody wrote that.
What the fuck?
They said, "I'll be reading your obituary soon. You're next."
Jesus.
Like, okay. Like, what do you want me to say? Oh my God, I better go on a bubble wrap myself. Like, people are stupid. Well, that's the way of the world. Warriors. I mean, I get on it. I get on people all the time. They say shit stupid ass people. Whatever.
Ninko always in the comments.
So my dad, he got kicked off of Instagram.
Did he?
Yeah, he got kicked off twice. So
for what?
I'm at the house and he's like, "Hey, my Instagram's not working." And I'm like, I don't know. And then I look into it. It's like, you've been removed from Instagram due to inappropriate comments.
Oh, yeah. Here, I actually found the thing. Since you took money and had success from the satanic leagues, we'll be reading about your obituary when they come to collect. Unfortunately, Ryan's numbers were up. So many deaths connected to the Ravens. I wonder if Super Bowl 58 is Baltimore's. Wow.
Like, what?
Yeah, somebody's got to go get him, it just with a net.
Like,
you know,
what, like,
2 white guys in like those white nurses outfits,
like,
just pull up with a fucking net
jacket,
get him and throw him away.
Like
Hassan Farah is his name.
Hassan. It's probably just some.
It's got a fake thing. Yeah,
it's a fake.
He's a real estate investor.
Oh, real estate investor. Well, you're going to the same place. Well, actually, not the same place, but I'm going there. I'm a good guy.
Somebody liked this comment too.
Who did?
Somebody did. Somebody liked it.
Yeah, another weirdo. A lot of weirdos in this world. Just gotta live life and enjoy it, man.
Fucking, you're in that satanic league.
Now you're gonna die.
Wow.
Stupid. But back to them whack tackles. Back to the pussification. You can fair catch a kickoff now.
Yeah.
What? Come on. You fair catch a kickoff. Slate's sitting there like, hey, can we do away with the punts? And I'll just keep making $2 million a year. No punts, no kickoffs, no returns. Let's just keep me on the, like, special teams used to be a situation where guys at the bottom of the team and the roster had to make the team. You had to be tough. You had to be smart. You had to be disciplined. You had to run down on kickoff. You had to make a play. You had to tackle people in the open field. Now you're just going to have your kicker. You could have anybody now. Just like, hey,
and if I
kick it up in the air.
Kick the ball high.
Yeah,
really
sky
high.
kick it.
Yeah, sky kick it to the one.
Fair catch.
Yeah.
No return.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's unfortunate because I do feel that eventually, as it progresses, like the game's just, it's not going to be as entertaining. And I'm not saying that watching guys getting knocked out was entertaining. I'm saying that just the type of the game that you watch has changed dramatically based on scheme. You know, the game is spread out. It's not as much, tough, that hard nose, run the football, great tackling. And you're also seeing injuries because guys aren't training the same. So I was talking to David Andrews. We used to have to run conditioning tests. So we used to have to run, linebackers and mids would run 20-50s. So we had to run 20 50-yard gassers. You had to run them in 7 seconds. So you had to run 50 yards in 7 seconds, 30 seconds rest. You had to run 10 of them. You got a 2-minute break, and then you run another 10. So, like the last 4, you're kind of like, oh, I got to push this thing. Like, you got to pick it up. Because it's like a pace thing. You hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, like, you literally hit the line at 7. It's a good takeoff, and then you coast. Linemen would do 40 yards. They had 8 seconds. The skills had 60 yards. They had 6 seconds. So it was like tiered. So I saw him at the field the other day running. I was like, you guys got the conditioning test. You run the conditioning test. Because usually, like right now, you do a few tests just to see where you're at. He's like, yeah, now there's new rules on how many yards you can run. Like for a conditioning test, how many total yards.
Well, they track everything now, too.
Yeah.
You have to wear
so
that tracker.
You can't run. I don't think they can run that test because it's like 200 yards over the total amount of yards you can run.
Well, the Patriots lost that extra practice because they held people 15 minutes after a meeting or something like that.
That add on to the cheaters. It's like, okay, they're in a meeting 15 minutes.
Well, the only reason why they got caught with it is because they put it in writing.
Yeah.
Like, I think if it's not in writing, right, then it's like, well, I didn't keep him 15 minutes after. Like, prove I did. But the thing is, though, if you think about it, somebody ratted them out from in the building.
Some rats.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse than a rat. Yeah. I hate rats. Hey, no more New York City for Ninko. No more stinky rats.
I think we should get like some pet rats here.
No, there are probably rats around here somewhere. Freaking rats.
They're not as big as the ones in New York, though.
No, they're like cats. Kimberly Martin is a good friend of mine. She does a good job, but she's from Brooklyn. And anytime I would talk about the rats or any of this, she'd be like, that's nothing. Like, you just get used to it. I'm like, you get used to a rat the size of a cat just walking through your freaking family room? She's like, no, that doesn't happen. I'm like, yeah, it could. Freaking rat jump in your bed.
Just right after you.
Jeez. They bite you. It's over.
I need to get a beer.
Yeah, I'm thirsty. Come on. We're going to open up some powers? What are we doing for the 100th episode? Should we try to do a 62-yard bomb?
I think that's the thing.
For the 100th. For next week? Next week, we're going to the football field. TJ, get the camera ready.
You want one?
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, baby. House Lager. Beer. Jack Abbey. So, Sebastian Vollmer is, because he's from Germany.
No, he's like in heaven right now.
Das Boot?
Yeah.
The German. Yeah. The sausage and sauerkraut, no?
It's a very good movie.
Oh, yeah. Das Boot. Ja, Daddy.
That's a very good movie. Very underrated movie.
Oh, great. Beer Fest. Check it out.
Das Boot.
Das
Das
Boot.
Boot. Das Boot.
Playing the games.
Yeah.
Check it out, everyone.
When the bubble hits, you got to turn it. The bubble hits the heel, you got to turn it.
So, Sebastian is the
mayor of
Patriot
football in Germany.
Germany football. So he was going to Germany on Monday.
Yeah, Pat Chung's with him.
Pat, sorry to tell you this, buddy. You were like the 4th or 5th down the line, buddy.
Oh, you were number 1?
No, I was not the number 1. I was
Were you
probably
like
number
3?
4. Then they went to ask Pat. So, literally, it was Friday. I just got back from my mom and dad's. Friday, Sebastian hits me up like, hey, you want to go to Germany Monday for a week? I'm like, well, since I'm your number 1 pick 2 days before the flight,
Who canceled?
I'd love to know. He's like, oh, the Patriots have an extra spot. I'm like, yeah, because someone said I'm not going or I can't go. Probably Mayo or something.
Went to Devin first.
Yeah, Devin
was
number
first.
1.
He turned it
Devin
down.
was number 1, 100%. Dev, go. Checks all the
James
boxes.
White was number 2.
James number 2 checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
Mayo maybe number 3, but he had to coach,
Yeah.
so he didn't have
Yeah.
prep for camp. Ninko number 4.
Slater was 4, I think.
Slate definitely wouldn't go.
I know, but he was number 4 on
He
the
could
list,
have been
though.
number 4.
Then Chase Winovich, and then Rob
He's
Ninkovich.
getting ready for camp. So I'm like, dude, I can't. Hey, Paige.
Yeah.
I'm going
We
to
just got
Germany
back.
on Monday. We just got home. The kids have camp. You can just take over for the week. I'll be back in a week. I'm going to Germany.
Give me $500 in
Yeah.
gift cards.
No, that's not going to happen.
You get a gift card to the Patriots store.
So, but did you see that they had like however many tickets were allotted in the queue? There was
Yeah.
like 2 million people
Yeah.
waiting for tickets.
It's because football
2
there is crazy.
million people.
I'm going.
You're going to Germany? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You wear the Lederhosen? No.
Maybe. I actually can't wait to have some beer and everything there.
So
And then,
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's no. That's all I know.
I can't wait to go there. Never been to Germany.
Is that through the box holders, the season
You
ticket
got like
boxes?
the early. You could buy the tickets early.
Bring the whole family?
Nah, we're bringing our daughters.
No boys?
No,
Boys aren't going?
just figure the girls are older, so they can experience Germany.
Is they Germans?
I'm excited about that. But the stadium.
Don't order a beer like this.
Yeah.
Order it like that. Or they'll call you out. If you're Inglorious
Inglourious Bastards.
We'll have 3 beers.
Yeah.
In Germany, 3's like this.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool. That stadium's massive.
What is that?
Massive.
No, it only holds like 53,000.
I think it's bigger than
No,
that.
I'm telling you.
Deutsche Bank, right?
The Deutsche. No, it's like 53. They said it on because of the ticket thing. Like for the amount of people that wanted tickets, it's only 50.
It's total tickets were 60,800.
How many seats? 53.
Probably. I'm just looking at total capacity.
They're gonna go to they'll go to a team there somewhere, dude. If
there's a bigger one in Germany that has 80,000,
that'd be cool. They need to do it. Why don't you know what would be really cool is if they did a game at like, what's the largest stadium? What's the largest place? Like, it's got to be 100. The largest college is Penn State, I think. I think they're like 115,000. Dude, when you play in front of 115,000 people and they're all stomping on metal bleachers because they added 2 sides to Penn State.
It's in South Korea.
How many people?
150,000.
150,000 people.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same though. Like if you didn't it wouldn't be the same as playing a game here because they don't understand the game. Like when we played at Wembley, they didn't know when to cheer. So like,
yeah, but Germany, they understand the game.
No, but I'm saying they
Sorry, it's actually North Korea. It's not South Korea. North Korea. Want to go there? They might have the World Cup there soon.
Pass. I'll pass on that.
Ninko would definitely be in a hard prison camp there.
Jesus, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Prison camp.
Yeah.
I watched Lou Zapparini. What's that? Unbreakable. Every time I watch that movie, I know talking about
pulls fingernails out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, but I think
bamboo. Imagine getting bamboo under your fingernails. They'd shoot bamboo shoots.
Yeah.
Or paddle your feet.
Yeah.
Hang you upside down.
Yeah.
Oof.
No thanks.
Just kill me.
But in Germany, I think they understand football more because NFL Europe was there a while. It's a huge thing over there. I think they understand it.
When we played in London, you'll see like Ronnie Brown jerseys, Ocho Cinco. Yeah, it's like every single color. It's like the
ones that didn't sell.
Dream coat.
The ones that didn't sell, they send it over.
Yeah, they send it all over there. You see like Super Bowl 49 Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl champ hats on.
Super Bowl 27.
Super Bowl 51 Atlanta winners. Like, we won. That's like you ever see the Africa, like the picture of the kids in Africa.
They always have like
dancing, and they got like the
Super Bowl
the champs
Falcon
of the
Super Bowl
team.
champs.
Oh god, you got to be. I bet you can look on eBay. There's probably shirts you can find like the losing side. How screwed up would that be if you were friends? Yeah. Like if Kelsey sent his brother the Eagles Super Bowl championship T-shirt, but they actually lost.
Yeah. There's tons of them though because they have to have them there. They got to start passing them out. They got to be out right away. Just imagine though if like you were helping making those jerseys and everything and it was your team and then you had to like box them up and get rid of them.
No, I mean I think at certain points there's hat and t-shirts like when you're division champs or AFC champs. They have all those hats with them. They travel with them. They put them out on the chair. They put them out on your locker chair.
Yeah.
You have the hat and the t-shirt sitting right there. I want to say at some point like they had them all out and then like they lost and they had to like.
Where, in Atlanta?
No, I don't think it was Atlanta.
I think it was Atlanta.
Was it? I think they had them out. Did they have them out?
I think they had them out. That's why Arthur Blank went down to the sidelines because he was getting down ready to start celebrating that they won. Mark Wahlberg left.
Yeah,
he left in the first quarter or whatever. Then he came out and said he was sick afterwards. That's why he had to leave.
Yeah, right. Freaking he was. Thought like he was in the locker room once, and he was like he had his son with him, and I was walking by. He's like, "Hey," he's like, see this guy right here? See this guy? See this guy? He was like introducing me to his son. He's like, he falls on every fumble. I was sitting there like. Yeah.
You ever sit there and be like, you motherfucker? I
was like, well, I mean, yeah, I had a lot of fumble recoveries, but fuck, I did a lot of other shit too. Like, fumble recoveries aren't that cool. It's like
That's what you're known for. The fumble. Here's the fumble guy.
I can get anybody to get a fumble recovery. Like, come on.
Here's the fumble guy right here.
You get a fat kid to just fall on that ball. Fall on the football. Get the football. Fumble recoveries are the easiest thing in the world. You just have to run to the ball. Like, people don't realize, just run to the pile. The funny thing is, you run to the pile and something falls out, you just get on it.
It's memorable because the way you would fall on a football was actually pretty memorable.
I don't know. I was fast.
No, you weren't.
I was very fast.
You just would like fall and cradle it.
That's how you do it, though.
But you don't remember the one that like you had like all the open field room to run and you were just cradling it, holding on to it?
I do remember that one. And then I got yelled at to get up and run, and I did. And then let's not talk about that, all right? Always highlight my faults, Daniel.
You were right there for the butt fumble.
I was right there. No, but here's the thing with the fumble recoveries or fumble recoveries, everyone screws it up because when they see the ball, they try to scoop it. And when you try to scoop it, you either kick it or you mishandle it. Or
most people just fall directly on it. You have like a...
You fall directly on it and you land on it and it squirts out.
No, you do like... Yeah, you do like an egg thing. Like you surround yourself on it.
You go... Bang, and you go like this. Like that. See, yeah. I could do it right now. You throw a ball there. I can get it any way it's bouncing.
No, but you didn't go at the side. You would go like directly down over top of it.
No, you go like this.
You would go... Jesus Christ. You would go straight down over it, though.
Yeah, and there's a technique
there must
to
be
it.
A YouTube thing.
No, let's not do it. I don't want to get into that shit. I'm not doing it. Any cool cars you got coming? Where the fuck are our Hellcats, man? They're never coming. I saw them for sale. Vanguard right now. Brand new 2023 jailbreak Hellcats. 150 grand.
Yeah, no. That's what they sell for.
Not bad.
Well, Red investment. Yeah.
How about you? I'll buy it, but you keep it in your garage. Keep it on a lift because I don't want to drive it. I should have kept... I actually missed mine. I missed the 2019.
Should have kept it.
I should have kept it because I had 7,000, 8,000 miles on it. I could have drove that.
I think you had like 2,000 miles.
I had 8,000 miles on it. I drove the shit out of it. Dude, it's hot as freaking a whore in Tijuana in here.
No, is this because of the lights?
Jesus.
So how about that Mac Jones video, the throw, 60-plus yarder? Is that scary at all?
70 yards.
I didn't say 70.
Okay. DJ sends me this clip, 70 yards. I said, you can count the numbers. Every white number is 10 yards.
It's over 60, though.
It's 5. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's standing like 5. That was like a 55-yard throw.
Before we go into this, I just Googled it because I was like, I want to see if your videos are out there. The first thing that comes up when you do Rob Ninkovich fumble recovery is a CBS News article that says Ninkovich talks the art of fumble recovery on Patriots game day.
That's it.
So that's how he knew it. That's how he knew you were the fumble guy.
I'm telling you, it's a certain technique to the fumble recovery. A lot of guys don't know how to get when they get to the ball. It's like
with 4 fumble recoveries, Patriots defensive end Rob Ninkovich has a knack for coming up with the ball.
That's it.
That was on Fox News.
Well, here, when you're white and you're a linebacker or a defensive end, you're always taught to run to the football, right? You got to run to the ball, or because if you don't, if you're like one of them guys, you get up the field and you see the ball thrown or you see the run and it's past you and you don't stick your foot in the ground and turn around and sprint your ass to where the ball's going to be, you don't have that leeway as a white guy. So like you have to get to the ball. If you get to the ball, you'd have like Spikes or you'd have Chan or you'd have Dev, you have somebody or you have Chung stripping at it. The ball comes out.
You gotta be
You're right there. You're right there. Bang.
Rob Ninkovich turned from scrap heap signing to Patriots legend.
Legend.
I don't know how I would feel about that one.
Yeah, I know. Scrap heap.
Yeah, scrap
I'm a
heap.
piece of garbage. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I know. But back to the 60-plus yarder.
Went from a piece of shit
the 60-plus yarder
to an average player.
Are you worried about now not making this throw?
I've been having some shoulder issues.
Oh, stop.
No, I think I'm all right. My thing is, I'll blow the elbow or the shoulder. I'll do Tommy John. I don't care. I'll try.
Just for this?
Yeah, I'll give it everything I got. I know I can throw 50 yards, 100% easy. That's like if I'm throwing the football 70%, I can hit it 50 yards. That's not like all out. So if I go all out, I just have to. I got to make sure number one, I get a good thrust. I got to get good movement into it, and then the key is, which a lot of people don't know this. Tom taught me this one. Your finger, right? It has to leave the football. You got to snap that finger over.
It's called pronation.
When you snap that finger over the ball, so like if you watch some footballs, right? If they don't come like this, a perfectly thrown football starts here and then actually the tip of the ball dips down into the receiver. The way to do that properly is the way you throw the ball out of your fingertips to where your index finger spins that ball. Some people, when they throw a ball, it stays like this. It never turns over. You can't get the distance. You have to have the ball turn over or else it dies. So I have to get the ball over. I got to snap it. Snap.
But you're going to be able to do this, though, 60-plus yards.
I'll do
well,
my
no,
best.
you said you were going to.
I mean, I will do it. I will do whatever it takes. All right?
If this thing only goes 40 or something like that, what are you going to do?
I can throw 40 yards fucking with my left arm. I can sling a football. I have a gift to the God gave me a great arm, a gift to sling a football. For a linebacker or a defensive end guy that, most guys ask Mayo to throw a football. He's like this. He can't throw. Mayo, I used to be like, Mayo, throw me. He'd be like this. He'd underhand it because he doesn't want to throw it overhand.
Dev could outthrow you probably, though, right?
Dev's got shoulder issues, though. I don't know. I think Dev's got those like stiff shoulders, and he played too long, so he probably can't touch his ear. You got to touch your ear, throw a football. Bicep to the ear, that's the key. Got to have flexibility.
So
pliability, Tom would say.
You got to try to get into the indoor thing at Gillette. So there's no wind, there's nothing. You can't have any.
I'll make a call. You want to go in there?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good place to do it.
Next week?
Yeah.
All right, we'll
it's
do
like
it.
Socio or whatever is the name of it.
Yeah. I'll talk to the groundskeeper. He's my buddy. I asked him about the crabgrass.
Yeah, but then you don't have to worry about like, excuses with wind or anything like that. It's all inside. It's all nice and easy.
Find the wind at my back.
Give you the little extra.
Wind at the back. I think I need to go I'm going to go to the football field today or tomorrow.
What, and work?
Do a couple throws.
Just try it out.
I'll have the kids out there with cones.
Just try to drill them.
Just say mark it where it hits the flag up.
What are you going to do when the first one goes 38 and you're like,
it's not 38.
Shit.
Fuck. It's not 38.
There's no way you can throw 60. There's no way.
If I hit 60, Hellcat's free.
Yeah. Fine.
They're never making.
If you don't hit 60, I get the 0-1.
Say so sorry to tell you.
So I get the 0-1 if you don't throw 60. Then
what?
If you don't throw 60, I get the 0-1.
The 0-1's $200,000.
So what? So is the Hellcat.
No, a Hellcat's not. It's
yeah, but it's going to be worth $200,000.
It will be worth $200,000.
You're already going to owe me $1,000 from that whole stupid bet you made that Bailey Zappi was going to play this year.
I don't know. Mac's looking kind of thin.
Mac's looking pretty good.
Wait. Hey, week 1, they're playing the Eagles.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady magic is not going to help them.
Oh, yeah, it is. They're winning that game.
They're going to win that game?
Winning that game.
Is the scoreboard going to be working for that?
It's already
game?
working.
I know, but is it going to be like on?
Yeah.
I want to see how they use that.
What, like when they just fucking destroyed the other team with it?
Like
you're a receiver looking.
Up. No, you're
a receiver looking for the ball, and then you see like 4 balls come on the screen.
You can't have that whole screen of play. It would screw me up. It would screw anybody up. You're looking up.
It's definitely in the eyesight if you're going that way,
ridiculous.
without a doubt. Because at least like the huge board in Dallas is up on.
What if they did like a? Thing. What if they do it in the Pats punt return a muff like 3 balls, and they're like, it's the scoreboard. What do you think like Bill does?
The Bill won't allow that. I guarantee that thing will be off. If you're, if that direction,
black.
right? It's off. Yeah. The other way though, it's like, there will be like seizure material on there, like all the lights and everything.
Light.
Yeah. You don't think he'll do that?
I saw some renderings of that whole place. It's going to be pretty sick.
It's done already.
No, all the way up, like the upper tier and all that stuff's done.
Almost everything's done in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to take 2 years.
They're offering season ticket holders and stuff like that are going to have tours soon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because you're gonna be able to watch the game too from the top of the lighthouse.
The lighthouse.
Yeah. You have the Bud Light thing in there. It's gonna be cool.
Get up, guys.
It's funny though, that renovation.
We're inside. Go.
The cost of that renovation was more than he paid for the team.
Dude, I think he built that stadium for like $700 million, something cheap.
Yeah.
Like all these new stadiums are $1 billion. The stadium, no, I want to say that whole stadium was less than like half. It was like half of what I think the Raiders stadium was like. 1 point something billion.
I want to say the Raiders stadium was $2 billion, and it's not even like done.
Oh, hold on, here we go. Gillette Stadium build cost $250 million. That's in the renovations.
It's total of $325 million
For the whole stadium?
Yep.
That's freaking cheap. Freaking cheap, man. I tell you what. That guy. Oh, an LS3 powered 58 Apache. Big window pickup.
Jesus. Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, $1.9 billion. That place isn't even that nice. Have you been there?
I know I haven't.
It's not that nice.
No?
No. I thought Arizona Stadium was nicer than it.
Arizona Stadium, I mean, I played in that one twice. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had,
I thought it was nicer.
roll the grass out and stuff.
Yeah, so they did the same thing with the Raiders, but the Raiders grass was it was destroyed.
It's Vegas too. It's like
it was destroyed.
They need to have two fields and have one that comes like this and one goes like that.
Yeah.
So they can rotate it, keep one like fresh for half the year, or use one for everything else and use one for football.
It was destroyed. That whole field. That was terrible.
Somebody said that the Gillette's going to grass. That's all bullshit, right?
They have to, I think.
What do you mean?
Because they have a World Cup semifinal game, and soccer has to be on grass.
I know, but are they doing it for football this year?
I don't think this year. I think the following year.
So this year's turf, next year's grass?
I believe so.
Will they leave it, or will they?
I don't know.
Because I remember one time they had big rolls of sod put on top of the turf for soccer, and then they took it all off.
Yeah, because it like slides.
Yeah.
But it used to be grass in Gillette.
They just do too much stuff.
You were there when it was grass, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, it was after that. The problem, I think, is it's the freezing and thawing with the temperature
Well, it's
change.
also, you can't do, Luke Combs, Taylor Swift, monster trucks, football, high school, college.
Yeah.
It just gets, there's no chance.
Yeah. You can't miss your Taylor Swift.
They literally have, I don't think they can bring out a bulldozer over natural grass.
No, it'd probably destroy it.
Yeah. When they're doing the monster truck stuff and they have however feet of clay on top and then they bring the dozer out, like that would just
I don't think they can. But I think they have to for soccer. For
freaking soccer. They ruined NBA.
What?
Flop.
Oh Jesus.
You ever see the guy that get like hit here and they're like
they come from
holding
soccer.
Their eye? Yeah.
I don't
NBA's
like soccer
to me.
So what do you think about the rumors now? The Patriots still haven't signed Hopkins. Do you think that could still happen?
Hopkins, yeah, they have an offer out to him.
I think it will happen right before training camp.
I think he'll be here a week after training camp starts.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's my feeling. The report of Tennessee gave him a bigger offer, but the problem is Tennessee has no income tax.
Yeah.
So that bigger offer might be like.
But I think it included
million.
incentives though. So, like, if it's the by the way of incentives, where you're more likely to hit your incentives.
Good.
Yeah. Like that's the thing is, most of his deal is going to be incentives. The big parts of his deals.
Yeah.
Just because of his age and all that. So, where you're more likely to hit it. Plus, if he doesn't want to go to camp, where is he more likely to be able to fit in later in camp? It would be with the Patriots because he knows Billy O's system.
100%. Titans, do they still have Tannehill as a quarterback?
Yeah, Tannehill.
And then the kid from Kentucky?
Will Levis.
Guy, the big guy?
And then they have the other kid that they drafted last year from Liberty, Malik.
Yeah, the
Malik?
speedy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tannehill.
He makes a lot of money. Like $30 million a year.
I tattooed his ass.
Oh, he's at Miami.
Oh yeah. He was he's just middle of the road guy, but I guess middle of the road, $30 million a year, not bad.
I think that's his contract.
You know
right?
what I've been watching on Netflix is that quarterback. You've been watching any of that documentary on? I think it's Patrick Mahomes
Not yet.
It's actually pretty good. And this is the one thing I'd like to put out there. The Vikings, I didn't know the Vikings were a 13-win team last year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone's sleeping on the Vikings. Kirk Cousins, I like him. Like when I watch this show, I like him more because I you don't really ever hear about him, but the way he goes about his business, I like him. And I like Pat Mahomes too.
I like Mahomes. I don't know if I like Kirk Cousins.
I like Kirk Cousins.
He doesn't win though. Like he wins in regular season.
They won 13 games last year.
But how many playoff games do they win?
I just think he's been with teams that are not like you think about Kirk Cousins.
What? Team's unbelievable this year.
No, I'm saying he was with they're not a big market team. He's with the Commanders.
Though. Yeah, but Commanders are a big market.
Vikings.
Commanders are a big market team. Washington D.C.
Are they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about that.
They sold for like $5 billion.
Well, that's NFL. Anybody, if you freaking Kraft could sell for 6 right now.
Probably 10.
Yeah.
No, he's been in big market teams. I mean, think about the players he has though. You have Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen,
that's true. They got
Cook.
Well,
you got weapons there.
Didn't they let go of Cook?
Well, they just did this year.
Well,
I hope he comes to New England because
I like him as a person. He ain't coming to New England.
Who? Dalvin?
Yeah.
Why?
They got that dude. They don't need him.
Yeah, they need another running back.
You could find somebody that is decent.
You need 2 running backs in the NFL.
What about that little shifty guy? You can't put him in the backfield?
J.J. Taylor?
Yeah.
He's like a healthy scratch like most of the year.
Well, maybe this year he'll be all right. He might be a guy that you could bring back up.
Yeah, but what if you get Dalvin Cook for like $4 million or something like that? Wouldn't that be a better deal?
Well, you just let him go.
Let who go?
The little guy. Bring in Cook.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be a better deal to have Dalvin Cook?
Yeah, probably.
Or even like Kareem Hunt is still out there.
Kareem Hunt.
There's some other ones out there. There's some other. Ezekiel Elliott's still out there.
I think I like. We'll see what happens, man. Coming up to training camp.
Where do you think Hopkins signs?
When or where?
Where?
I think he's coming to the Pats.
Wow.
I think so. I think he saw our last post, and I think the Patriots maybe brought him to a game, Fenway game, wine and dine. Cannoli style.
They should have brought you.
617 style.
You were 5th on the list. They made it. They made it down.
Bring him to the Lobster Trap. Bring him down to Bourne, Mass. You know what I'm talking about? Bourne. You ever been to Bourne?
Yeah.
There's a place called the Trading Post.
We went there. We did a show there.
Yeah, I know. We need to go back there. It's been a long time. I don't think the people there. That was a long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
It's a couple years ago.
That wasn't a couple years ago,
Dude,
was
it?
It was last year.
Ago.
It was a year ago.
2021.
Yeah.
No.
23. It was 21.
I thought it was last year.
Nope. It was before COVID, I think.
It wasn't before COVID. COVID was 2020. You're like missing some years.
I'm telling you.
I think it was last year.
No, it was not. Let's go see my
sure.
guy. I'm going to open up. We might do our own trading post. We might do one.
Where?
Gillette.
Yeah. It would be actually a good idea.
Not bad. Burgers, pizza. Go to the trading post. Check it out. Ask for Dave. Big guy.
That was a good place. Good food. Good pizza.
Great pizza. Dude, he's killing it.
We went to both spots, remember?
Yeah. He's killing it.
December 21.
21.
That was almost 2022. It's December.
It's a long time. It's 23.
Yeah.
It's 2 years ago.
Almost.
Not
we can go back.
Ago. Not last year.
We can go back.
All right.
But I think you got to line up the field first for episode 100 to see, we can have our 100th episode, be celebrating that. Then you can blow your ACL out. I mean, UCL.
Tommy John.
Yeah. You tear that ligament. You'd be all good.
Hey, I don't want to get hurt, but I'll do it for the show. I'll do it for the pod. Why not? My Chicago accent came out. What is this?
Oh, did you see that? There's a report out there. It came from, I think, Bleacher Report saying that people around Belichick his friends are very worried he's on the hot seat this year.
How is he on the hot seat?
I just want to know, like friends. Like, does he really have that many friends? Like, who are the friends?
Linda? I don't know.
Do you think he hangs out with anybody other than like maybe his kids or Linda?
He's got grandkids now.
Well, I'm saying other than family.
No. Who's going to hang out with?
Yeah, has he ever called you up and said, "Hey, Rob, let's go grab a beer at the Trading Post"?
No. I don't think he likes me.
He sent you those. You. How much does your heart melt when he sends you a text message?
I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind.
When your phone goes off and you look down and it says Bill Belichick, you freak out.
Fly higher than. What a great song. Beaches. Stevie Belichick, DC, just in the call sheet. Coming up soon.
Is he the DC, though?
I don't know. There's no titles there.
Who's calling the plays, though?
I think it's Matt. I think it's going to be Steve. Matt. It's not Matty P.
So then what's Mayo doing? Like,
he's assistant head coach. He's the head coach's heir apparent. And then probably, I don't know.
That's why you should get on the show. I think it would be a good interview to get on the show.
Get Mayo on here?
Either Mayo or Steve or both together.
Oh,
that'd be a good one.
Let's get Mayo on. Should I call him?
Yeah, get him on with that. You can tell him he can come on the show when you blow out your UCL and your elbow.
Hold on. They haven't started yet, so he might be available.
You ain't gonna answer the phone.
It's 11:50.
Probably looking at going, I'm not answering to this asshole.
No, he's on vacation right now.
This unemployed.
This loser. This guy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice
son of a
system. 7.
Blocked your number.
That's bullshit.
So I think, guys, it'd be cool to get Mayo and Steve Belichick on. They're coaches. They can help you. They can help you get ready to throw.
No, Steve could sling it.
Ain't nobody answered your call.
He's in Nantucket with the family. They're all on vacation right now.
Your call has been forwarded.
Son of a bitch! Fucking assholes. These freaking guys. Fucking assholes. He better pick
Call
up.
Mac Jones now.
Gronk juice. Let's see if Gronk pick up. Come on, Gronk.
0-for-3. It's like AOL all over again. What's her name? The girl you asked out to like the
Caitlin Capel.
The corn husker dance.
She didn't like me.
0-for-3. 0-for-3.
Please leave your
Fuck! Dude, what the hell, man? Some freaking bullshit.
You're just gonna keep trying? Who's next? Don't pick an easy one either.
That will pick up.
Yes, he will pick up.
Huh?
It'll be funny if he doesn't pick up when I call when he picks up.
No,
Does that piss you
me
off?
Yeah. Nobody has their phone on. It's the summer. They're swimming.
They're fucking clicking it off.
The guy loses his job. Can't phone a friend. Got friends in low places.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated
These motherfuckers. These assholes.
What are you trying now? Try Bill.
His ass ain't answering.
You're going really down the totem pole here, aren't you?
This is bad. This is bad.
ESPN told them not to answer your phone. Go. Who is that?
Amendola.
You're literally trying all the ones that would answer too.
I know.
Your call has
Oh my God. All right.
The former teammates.
You are one pathetic loser.
We're gonna try now.
No, I'm done. That's it.
Surprised you didn't try David Andrews. I thought that was gonna be one of your go-tos.
No, I mean, David, he doesn't know anything about throwing a football. Like, he don't know.
At this point, though, you're just trying to get somebody to answer the phone.
Oh, God.
Because you're like, was that 0 for 6, DJ? That's pretty bad. And it's not like somebody just missed the call and called you back either, because nobody's calling you back.
Hoyer will answer.
God.
somebody.
Hoyo! Hoy dog.
How you doing?
Hey, it's
How's
Nick.
it going?
I'm on pod right now. I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think I could throw a football 62 yards?
No chance.
No chance?
You have too much muscle and you don't throw enough. No way.
How about 50?
Maybe 50.
Maybe-
62, dude. I mean, 62 is a long way.
I know. What about, shit. I think 60.
50, I say 50. You have
Too
a
much
good
muscle? You don't need muscle. You gotta just whip it, right? I think I can
have
spin
more.
it, man. You know I can spin it.
I think 50 you can get. 62, no chance.
God damn it. All right. You answer the
62
question.
is a long way, dude. Like that. I mean, for me to throw 62, I gotta get into it.
You gotta jump into it like a crow hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you back in Mass or are you in Vegas?
I'm here for a few days, and then my daughter has a horse show in New York. I'm gonna go there.
A horse
Like,
show? You
Yeah,
guys are
dude.
rich,
Well,
man.
I'm still playing, man.
All right. Well, I'll call you later. I'm about to finish up.
Yeah, if you want to go practice, let me know. I'll be up at Zavarian next Monday.
All right.
All right, dude.
All right. I'll hit you up later.
Bye.
Bye. No chance. That's some bullshit.
You get the 4th-string quarterback, too, to answer your phone call.
I like Hoyer, but none of my other friends answered.
They ain't friends.
No, they don't like me.
That was pretty bad, huh?
All right. That's a depressing. Let's end the show because I'm depressed. It's a wrap. Brunt, hit him up. I like Brunt.
Hold on a second. I just want to see something.
We call Dev.
Yeah.
If he answers, tell him I'll never talk to him again.
He could be doing something, but it's going to be the funniest thing if he does answer, though. Getting worried?
No, it's over. 3 rings. That's it. He might be working out for the comeback. He's working on his live speaking skills. That's it. End it.
Your call has...
See?
Wow.
There it is.
You were worried,
They're just
though, weren't
not
you?
around. They're
You
just
were worried.
not around.
They're all in a meeting right now.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, but that'll be...
Sweating in here. We need an AC in here.
yeah. But it's a good wrap. Yeah, you definitely you come up to winter. You need your Brent work. Your
Wrap
Brent,
it up. I like Brunt. Brunt's great.
Then
So many hats. Great hats.
yeah. Check us out on danandninko.com, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, the whole 9 yards, and we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully,
See you next week.
Rob will have it all secured to try to
100
throw 62 yards.
100 episodes.
Episode 100. We have to get like a good guest on this or something. I'm telling you.
We'll work on it. We'll surprise you. We need guests. We're starting to, people need guests. Get some Joe Rogan on here.
Hey, I'd be okay with that.
Dana White. I can get Dana, I think.
That'd be cool.
I think they come here. They fight
Yeah, in August.
August. He offered me tickets.
Yeah, I gotta go to the fight too.
Yeah.
Rob Font's fighting.
Is he? Mm-hmm. We're going.
Yeah.
All right. Well, take care, everybody.
See you guys next week.